Once upon a time, and a very good time it was, there was a country called Duchy of Dunkelstein, located in Eastern Europe and populated by a few million inhabitants. It was a place of true beauty and serenity. Dunkelstein had a blooming economy. It offered a safe life and great perspectives. Even the inherent grumblers were overall happy. But now these days are gone. It is a dark time for Dunkelsteiners. Although the crisis management system of the duchy has proven well-functioning in recent years, the people of Dunkelstein feel threatened. The terrorist activity of the Partnership of Strong and Weak has increased. This rebel organization does not hesitate to reach for extreme measures, such as chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear weapons. There are also other threats: an old and neglected nuclear facility and waste storage in the area that have become ticking time bombs. Therefore, no one should be surprised that ultimately on the 8th of June 2016, the Grand Duke of Dunkelstein answered his red telephone line to hear two communiques. Sir, a radioactive dispersion device has exploded in capital city, and a tremor damaged the nuclear power plant near our borders. The wind is blowing in our direction. The worst forecasts have come to life. How is this possible that such a small and peaceful country suddenly has so many problems? The Duchy of Dunkelstein is a virtual testing ground, a complex method allowing demonstrations, workshops, and professional training to be executed as scientific exercises. Dunkelstein was developed by the Crisis Information Center of the Space Research Center at the Polish Academy of Sciences. The fictional duchy, in its original scientific nature, provides a good foundation free from real-world limitations of social issues, media landscape, politics, and ethical aspects. Recognized by the project researchers as a unique scientific value of the Eden Project legacy to follow up on the way to a more secure horizon. The end-user-driven demo for the CBRNE demonstration project, called Eden, is funded by the European Union's 7th Framework Program. It represents the biggest research effort ever made in the CBRNE area in the European Union. The main project development is the Eden Store platform for improved integration and information sharing in countering the CBRNE threats. Its primary objective was to test and validate, through large-scale demonstrations, the newest technical solutions in order to improve CBRNE resilience. The only method that was capable to do so was adopted with great results: serious gaming. Serious Game is a simulation designed primarily for defense, education, scientific exploration, emergency management, and politics. However, it is also the most effective approach to validate tools used in crisis management. Due to its realism, it allows participants to gain practical experience and work out optimal procedures for uncommon issues. When it is fully professional, it also allows participants and tool providers to test themselves in a user-friendly environment. It is an immersive path to operational excellence. In the Eden project, serious gaming allows users to deal with serious matters in a way which is safe and efficient for everyone involved. A close-to-reality serious game was designed to build a non-ordinary challenging environment for validation of Eden tools and solutions. By focusing on the fundamental principles of serious gaming, it was possible to create a simulated theatrical production casting both end users and tool providers. How should the best practices of geospatial information be used for crisis management purposes? Why should we exercise civilian crisis managers on CBRNE capabilities in a fictional country? Can a non-existing country be more familiar to decision-makers than the country they work in? Those were the issues we faced during the series of exercises conducted during the Eden Project. Creating such massive undertakings require many people for preparation. The work starts well before each exercise in order to prepare an experience where participants can fully immerse themselves and feel they face the danger. The fictional country and the scenario for a simulation game were prepared by the Crisis Information Center, Space Research Center of Polish Academy of Sciences, an institution that specializes in implementing and testing new technologies for crisis management in environments as authentic as possible. This approach to modern exercises was implemented into a series of various Eden demonstrations. These exercises were not made to test participant skills. The primary goal was to test new tools that were designed with CBRNE threats in mind. These tools help users manage the crisis faster and more effectively than before. The adapted serious gaming setup allowed participants to check themselves in realistic situations within reason. The integrated large-scale radiological and nuclear demonstration served as the final exhibit of the project achievements and was a culmination of 2 years of hard work. It included 3 substantial parts. Pripyat, Ukraine. The first exercise was a large-scale demonstration in Pripyat and was managed jointly by SGSP and Hot Zone Solutions. During the 2-day realistic field testing exercises, Eden solutions were validated in the contaminated environment of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant zone of alienation. The procedures were as close to reality as reasonably possible. Casascia, Italy. The second exercise inside the Trigo reactor in Casascia was managed by ENEA. The simulation allowed participants to take part in realistic crisis episodes inside a working nuclear facility and in its closest perimeter. Warsaw, Poland. The third event assembled and complemented data gathered during 2 preceding field demonstrations into one integrated scenario. It was hosted in Warsaw by the Crisis Information Center and the Main School of Fire Service. This exercise was played in serious gaming form as a tabletop exercise. Participants embodied members of the Duchy of Dunkelstein emergency management staff, supervising the nationwide efforts during an international-scale RN incident. The simulation included real live interviews, immersive video footage from testing grounds, an informational flow model based on case studies, and more. The form of serious gaming in this tabletop exercise gave the possibility of testing and presenting Project Eden solutions in a way that is simultaneously realistic and does not put the participants at risk. During the Eden Project Crisis Management, end users benefited from serious gaming approach. By doing so, they enhanced their competencies, familiarized with new technologies, and built resilience in preparation for CBRNE events. Serious gaming allowed participants to gain practical experience and work out optimal procedures for unusual and unanticipated issues. Furthermore, Eden demonstrations proved that the most effective approach to validate pre-operational tools for crisis management is by serious gaming. This will remain one of the most valuable results generated by this FP7 security theme project on the way to a more secure horizon in Europe.